Hello and welcome back to another coffee tasting video. Before we get started, make sure that you hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you get notified anytime I drop a new video, which is every Tuesday. I'd like to start off this video a little bit different than I normally do. I'd like to thank all of you so much for your comments, for your subscribing. These past 2 weeks have been overwhelming. You guys have just posted tons of comments, tons of compliments, a couple of corrections, which I love also. It's just been honestly overwhelming. Sorry, I'm still suffering from that sore throat. I still don't know what's going on. Speaking of comments, I got a comment from Diana318. I'm sorry that my videos bummed you out. And I will do my best to continue bumming you out because you have to wait. Truly do actually get it when people say that the response that they get online means the world to them, because it really does. I love each and every one of you, and I'm glad you're here. With that said, I'd like to get into something, again, that's a little bit different, and I believe I have the Black Friday deals for you. So I've done some digging, so to keep in mind, these are not for sure things because you never know if what's leaked on the internet is actually accurate. But to the best of my knowledge and to the best of what I can see, these are authentic deals. So I'm going to mention it in the two that I found that seem to be the best. Number one is going to be Best Buy. Best Buy has the virtual line unit. It's the exact same one that I use back here. They're going to have it on sale Black Friday, $99.99. So $100 for the virtual line. But the one that is really a smashing deal, especially if you want the extra money that they're throwing your way, is Kohl'S. Kohl'S has the virtual plus unit, meaning you get the exact same unit, coffee unit as I have, plus you get the aerator. You get that, the old frother that I used to use. That's a wonderful package. It also is $100. But in addition to that, they're giving you $30 in Kohl'S cash back. So if you're going to buy something at Kohl'S anyways, it's effectively like getting that 2-pack unit for $70. Those are the two best deals I've found for Black Friday. And if you have that person that's been on the fence, now's the time to snag it. You're not out much money, and it's a great gift maybe for that person that loves it but hasn't committed, didn't want to put down $200 or $150 for the machine. They can now snag a machine at $100. Best Buy, Kohl'S, both really good deals. So if you have one or the other one there in your area, pick whichever one. If you're not partial to either one, I would say go after the Kohl'S deal because you get the milk frother and you get the machine at $100. So with that said, let's move on to the star attraction. Today, it's the original line. We have the Nordic Cloudberry. So let's take a look at what they say about this one. Again, they don't really have an aromatic profile much. They just say fruity and cereal. So let's read what they have to say here. Cloudberries grow across the Arctic tundra in a particularly cold climate. The Nordics enjoy the delicate, tart taste of this little golden yellow berry, particularly in their jams and desserts. This delicacy inspired our Variations Nordic Cloudberry flavored coffee. It has all of the roundness of the Levanto. I have no idea what a Levanto is. Base with the sweet jammy fruitness and hint of acidity. So I guess we're going to expect a sweet jam fruitiness and a hint of acidity. I don't know what the Levanto base is, so I'm shooting in the dark again here. We have a intensity of 6, an espresso shot, so a 1.35 shot on this one, And then they say the aromatic notes are sweet, fruity with hint of acidity, and the aromatic profile, fruity, and cereal. So let's take a look at these little pods. Ooh, those are kind of neat looking. Oh, we got a few damaged ones. That's the problem with this open tube idea. Yeah, almost. Man, that one's... Man. Holy cow. Yeah, wow. All these are damaged. These are the only two not damaged. Oh, never mind. 1 out of the 10 is not damaged. That's too bad. Well, it's a neat looking little pod. It's got the Variations Nordic. Again, if it gets lost in your drawer, you're not going to know what it is. Pretty little pod there. Let's go brew a shot. All right, we got Nordic Cloudberry. Let's do this. Oh my. Wow. Oh wow. That is a really fruity smelling, almost, that is really, really interesting for the smell. So let's go over the table. Let's give it a taste test. All right, part that I want to add in here, they're saying the bitterness level is 3, the acidity is also 3, body is 3, and roasting is 3. And that, man, that is a different smell. It kind of almost has a fruit smell, but then almost like a tart smell, all in the same. It's really, really interesting. I'm gonna fold just a little bit back in. Those of you that commented that I need a shot glass, you are correct. I'm trying to find one that doesn't cost like $5,000 that looks nice. So if anybody has any points or hints, send them to me. All right, let's give this a taste test. Fruity, hint of cereal, I think was what they said we're to expect. Fruity and cereal. Oh, wow. That is really, really bright. Boy. Very fruity. The cereal, I don't know if I'm getting a cereal note out of it. It's maybe, well, oh man. That's different. I am honestly, the bitter is there. It's an odd combination of this really, really bright fruit flavor coming at you, and then immediately this, like just really, really bright bitterness coming through. The acidity I'm not picking up on. This does not taste acidic to me at all. Body is 3. Yeah, probably close. It's got a lot of tart to it. That tart, bitter. It's a, man, that one is a very, very, very difficult one to describe what I'm actually tasting. It has a fruity note. I don't know what cloudberries taste like. I don't know what, the only way I can describe it is when I used to live in Alaska, there was a large bush that produced these red berries. I believe it was called a salmonberry bush. It kind of had that same tart fruit flavor to it. So I guess if you've had a salmonberry, it's probably very close, but oh man. I'm not sure at this point. I'm a huge fan of it, but I kind of think it might stand up okay in milk. It might bring out a little bit of that flavor better. So I'm going to give it a shot with some milk and see what we come up with. So Let's do Damage Pod round 2. Here we go. All right, Cloudberry round 2. Let's get this going. I'm gonna put the milk up to probably the top of the paddle on that. I'm gonna give it a medium froth on there. It smells really, really good. It's odd that the smell does not in any way translate to what I taste. I'm also gonna put some vanilla in it. So for a full, even though we're only doing a tiny bit of coffee, we're gonna end up filling this up with probably at least halfways with milk. So I'm gonna do a full pump and just a little bit extra. All right, so our milk is ready here. Let's get our, let's go about halfways on that. Let's just put it all in. Smells pretty good. Let's give it a taste test. I'm gonna fold this in just a little bit, just to get a little bit of the vanilla mixed in. Smells good. Oh, that's good. Oh, wow. What a turnaround. Holy cow. What a turnaround. Yes, that is really good. Man, I'm losing my voice now. I'm too excited. Oh, man. Yes. Milk, vanilla, and this cloudberry, that is outstanding. That is so bizarre how this on its own is a little too tart for me. So I think I'm going to say it this way. If you don't normally mix milk into things, as a straight shot, I don't know that many people are going to like it. It's got a very odd taste to it. It's not horrible. It's not bad. That fruit and bitter taste, just, it's weird. It's kind of weird. I mean, again, I don't know what the berry's supposed to taste like, but if that's what it's supposed to taste like, I don't particularly care for it. However, you pair up that acidic, tart, berry taste with the bitterness, and you put it with milk, which is naturally kind of sweet. You give it a little shot of vanilla. Yes, 100% yes. This is a home run for flavor and taste. This was a shocker. I can't believe. By itself, I would say it's a pass. If you normally mix with a little bit of milk, and I wonder if, kind of tempted now. I wonder how it would taste just with straight milk, because I stuck vanilla in it and it's outstanding. I think I'm going to rip out one more cup real quick and see what it tastes like with just straight milk, so I can tell you if you don't normally put syrups in it, if the milk and the pod will work together. So let's do a quick round 3. All right, cloudberry with just milk. We're going to get that going. We're going to do the same amount of milk. So we're going to go right up to the top of the paddle. As you might have noticed, this is a little bit down more than it was before. That's because my cameraman drank half of it. It's pretty tasty. All right, let's fold a little bit of this in. It's definitely got more of that berry smell now to it. The vanilla was definitely blending and working really well. So let's see what it tastes like. No. Now, it brings out more of the cereal note, I would say, but now it just kind of tastes odd. It's back to tasting whatever this fruit and bitterness was, the acidity that was coming through. I'm going to stick with my original recommendation. This needs... Oh, man. That's amazing. Okay. Here we go. We're going to boil it down. As a shot, it's pretty strong. It's got an odd aftertaste. The berry isn't very sweet, and the bitterness that hits you at the ending, not super appealing. The milk kind of tastes like the same thing with maybe a little bit more of the cereal notes coming through. Not quite as acidic and bitter at the very end, but the odd taste of whatever cloudberry is, not my favorite. Now, the star is the milk and the pump of vanilla. I don't know what changes, but vanilla brings out everything you ever wanted. It's hard to describe. This was very, very, very good with vanilla. That little bit of that cloudberry flavor, which is tart, with a little bit of that sweet vanilla in there. The acidity that was mellowed out with the milk. This was just outstanding. So I would say if you normally put milk with it and you have the vanilla, it is 100% purchase. Otherwise, throw it into the maybe or the I want to try it because it's different category. But I would say these are a pass. The vanilla milk is a purchase. All right, that brings us to the end of the video. I thank you so much for your time. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and ring that bell notification. And if you feel so compelled, please join us over at Patreon. That's patreon.com/IPON70. And if there's anything that you would like to see, as one person requested, Audacio, that is coming. As another person requested another one of the original line ones, and I forget which one it was called. I believe it was Cafeanzo de Puerto Rico, I believe. That one is also coming. I just got to get caught up with what the backlog of the catalog of the new releases first, but I promise you those are coming. If there's anything else you'd like to see within the original line or the virtual line, please drop those comments down below. Again, I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next week with another coffee video.